Guppy fish are an incredibly popular freshwater fish in the aquarium scene. Low maintenance and beginner friendly, there's a lot to like about this species. This guide will teach you everything you need to know about guppy care. While they're not difficult to keep, you still need to understand their basic requirements if you want them to live long and happy lives. Guppy fish, Poecilia reticulata, are some of the most breathtaking in the aquarium community. Revered for their stunning coloration and fast breeding rate, guppies are the quintessential domesticated freshwater fish. Many seasoned aquarists liken them to goldfish, as they are pretty widespread and easy to keep healthy. The guppy was first discovered during the 1860s in South America. Its natural distribution is vast. However, they're most prevalent in Brazil and Guyana. Some wild populations are found in Barbados, too. Interestingly enough, you can find guppy fish in many places around the world. And it's not just irresponsible owners that released them into the wild that caused these growing populations. The guppy fish is often used for mosquito control. Their propensity to consume mosquito larvae makes them a cheap and reliable option to reduce mosquito populations without chemical pesticides. Of course, introducing these fish to strange environments doesn't always end positively, and you should never attempt to release them into the wild on your own. The most exciting aspect of the guppy is its appearance. These fish are sporting gorgeous tail fins filled with color. In most cases, the body is relatively muted. These fish have a minnow-like profile with a pointed snout and upturned mouth. But after the caudal fork, a burst of flowing beauty emerges. The guppy has a fan-shaped fin that's considerably large compared to the rest of the body. You might see similar colors and a flowy texture to the other fins, but the tail fin is where most of the details are. Both males and females can exhibit the flowing fin that defines the guppy, but females tend to be significantly bigger overall. They're plumper and can grow to twice the size as the males. For this reason, the tail fin isn't as eye-catching. Against the female body's larger size, it's not as in-your-face as the male's fins. As for color, the sky's the limit with guppies. There are reportedly more than 300 different varieties. These fish can take on a spectrum of colors and patterns. The typical guppy fish lifespan is between 2 and 5 years. Like any other fish, their life expectancy is largely attributed to the level of care you provide. Guppies are not big at all, which is why the flowing fins are so impressive. The average guppy fish size is about 2 inches long for adults. Females can get as large as 2.5 inches long. Meanwhile, males might not even reach the 2-inch mark. There's a reason why you see so many aquarists recommending guppies to newcomers. Despite their small size, these fish are surprisingly hardy. Resilient and highly adaptable, they're a great choice for anyone first learning the ins and outs of fish keeping. Proper guppy care is something that anyone can manage. But as always, this species does have some preferred guidelines and requirements in order for them to truly thrive. Here's the crucial information you can't miss. Thanks to their small size, you don't need a massive tank to keep guppies. A trio can live comfortably in an environment with as little as 5 gallons. A 5-gallon tank will cover the fish's bases. But for better results, we recommend going with a 10-gallon tank or larger. A larger tank provides more room to live comfortably. Guppies are highly active and love to swim around the environment. Larger aquariums accommodate that behavior slightly better than smaller ones. The best thing you can do for any fish species is to replicate their natural environment as much as possible. Fortunately, that's not too difficult when it comes to guppy care. Guppy fish hail from the warm waters of South America. They can adapt well to a relatively wide temperature range. However, they do best in warmer conditions. Interestingly enough, a guppy's life cycle can fluctuate based on water conditions. In cooler weather, they mature at a slower rate and breed more infrequently. Meanwhile, they reach adulthood faster in warmer conditions. The beauty of caring for guppies is that you don't have to be exact. You should still monitor the water conditions regularly, with a good test kit, to avoid any major fluctuations, but as long as you stick within the following accepted ranges, your fish should do just fine. Water temperature: 64 degrees Fahrenheit to 84 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere in the mid-70s is ideal. pH level: 7.5 to 8.0. Water hardness: 8 to 12 dGH. Unlike other tropical fish species, guppies aren't super picky about the decorative items in their tank. As always, natural is best, but these fish aren't going to mind either way. Start with a standard layer of a sand substrate. Sand is the preferred choice for guppies, as it's fine enough not to cause any issues if accidentally ingested. However, you can always use gravel or large rocks if that's what you prefer. Another reason why you might want to use sand is its effects on live plants. Guppies love to have a lush environment filled with vegetation. In the wild, guppy fish are natural targets against larger fish and predatory animals. To evade capture, they tend to hide within plant leaves and grasses. Replicating a lush underwater landscape will make these fish feel more at ease. We would actually consider this one of the most important aspects of guppy care. Feel free to use a wide range of plant cultivars. Guppy fish enjoy Java moss, aquatic fern, and more. You can also use artificial silk plants, but make sure that they're soft enough not to cause injury whenever your fish swim against them. Guppies are resilient little creatures that can hold up well in a wide range of conditions, making care fairly simple. That said, they're not immune to disease. This freshwater species is at risk for all the common health concerns. Like any other captive tropical fish, they can suffer from bacterial infections, fungal problems, and parasitic infestations. The closed environment of an aquarium makes it easier to spread disease. When it comes to food, guppy care is a piece of cake. These freshwater fish are natural omnivores that will consume whatever they can get their mouths on. In the wild, guppies will search for plant detritus and small morsels of food in the water. However, a special feast for these fish is mosquito larvae and other tiny insects. It's best to provide a balanced diet with a little bit of variety in captivity. The primary food source should be high-quality flakes or pellets. Commercial food is well-rounded and formulated to meet the dietary needs of tropical fish. Every once in a while, provide high-protein snacks like bloodworms, brine shrimp, and mosquito larvae. You can offer up these foods frozen, freeze-dried, or live. The best guppy fish tank mates are other guppies. We recommend keeping guppy fish in a group no smaller than 3. If possible, keep even more. Guppies tend to display more extroverted behaviors when they have a group to fall back on. Instead of laying eggs throughout the tank, guppies will do so inside the womb. The gestation period can last anywhere between 21 and 40 days. Once the eggs are ready, the female will give birth to upwards of 200 babies at once. To help increase the chances of survival, create a separate breeding tank. Fill it with fine leaf plants and grasses that the fry can hide in once they are born. To promote spawning, condition your fish with high-protein snacks for several days. You may or may not witness the spawning process, which involves semination from the male. The only way to tell if spawning was a success is to see the female swell up with. Thank you for watching.